guys, what is up and welcome back to my channel. So today I am sitting down in my cozy sweatshirt because it is officially like the first day of fall here in North Carolina. It's 50 degrees outside. My AC hasn't turned on for like an hour almost. It was literally 70 degrees yesterday and it is 50 today. This is not good. But nonetheless, we are sitting down today to film a very exciting video. I'm going to be sharing with you all my all-time favorite drugstore makeup products. I love drugstore makeup. I love going into the drugstore, picking out new stuff, trying out new drugstore makeup because I'm the type of person where I don't like to spend a lot of money. So whenever I can get a dealio at the drugstore, I snatch it up. So we are going to be diving into all of my all-time drugstore favorites. And we have a lot of products to talk about, so let's stop rambling and get on into the video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel before you leave and also give the video a like if you enjoy drugstore products just like me. And let's get into it. Okay, so starting off first with the face products, I'm just going to go in order that I would apply these. I'm going to be talking about the L'Oreal Magic Lumi Primer. I believe I've talked about this on my channel before, but I don't really use it that much anymore. It is, however, a really great primer. It makes your makeup last all day long. It just gives you that glowy, dewy, youthful, lit from within kind of look, and it doesn't set weird with any foundations that I've ever tried it with, and I have tried this thing with a lot of different foundations. It always performs well. I can trust it. It is a good one from the drugstore. I haven't seen too many new primers from the drugstore, so yeah, I just really been loving this one, and I haven't picked up any other ones, so this is a win for now. Next, I want to talk about 3 different foundations. Now, I know you're thinking, 3? Why do you need 3? Because I couldn't just pick one, because you have to have a foundation for every occasion, as I like to think. So I have a more dewy, radiant foundation, and then I also have 2 very full coverage foundations that sometimes I like to mix together in order to get my perfect shade. So the 2 very full coverage foundations that I wanted to talk about today, one is the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation. This is not my shade, this is my summer shade. It's an O2 Natural. And I've been mixing it recently with the Rimmel London Lasting Finish 25-Hour Comfort Serum Foundation. And this is in 100 Ivory. So this is my very dead of winter shade, and I've been mixing these 2 together. I have it on my face right now today. So I actually really love the finish that this gives my skin. It's just so natural, airbrushed, flawless. I adore these 2 together. Moving on, the more dewy foundation that I wanted to talk about is the L'Oreal True Match Lumi. Just like the primer, this stuff is so freaking good. It gives me some good coverage, but it also gives me that natural, glowy, healthy skin look, and I absolutely love it. I use it all the time during the summer and even sometimes during the fall whenever I want a more luminous, dewy look. Sometimes I do that, and even in the winter time, like whenever my skin is feeling very dry and lifeless from the winter, I'll just go ahead and use this guy. And even on days whenever I don't want full coverage, I'll use this also, and it is wonderful. For concealer today, I wanted to talk about the Maybelline Super Stay Better Skin Concealer. This stuff, it'll change your life, okay? It has really good coverage for being like a more medium coverage concealer, but I find that it covers up my dark circles perfectly. Like, I don't have any trouble with any blending issues or anything like that. It works well with other products. Very good. I have mine in Ivory, and this one is just very good for your money. But overall, Maybelline has some great concealers. I know a lot of people like that little rolly thing. I personally am not a fan of that one. I don't know. There's something about it that just doesn't work with my skin, but this one is great. Okay, and then to set my concealer, it's this e.l.f. Oof, it's breaking apart. e.l.f. Perfect Finish HD powder, and as you can tell, I've used the crap out of this, and I need a new one. but I have so many other products right now that I can't go out and purchase another one. I know it's a real struggle. And I can only find this stuff at Target, which I don't have a Target anywhere near me. Like the closest Target, it's an hour and a half away. Yeah, so I haven't been able to pick up a new one of these, but as soon as I make my way back to Target, I'm going to pick one up. Okay, and then for bronzer, I do want to mention two different bronzers. So the first one I like more for contouring, like I used it as my contour today, and it is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contouring Palette Contour, and this is in Dulce de Leche. I obviously really like the highlighting shade for setting my under eyes as well. And then I also have been using this like crazy lately. It just looks so natural and airbrushed on the skin. It blends like a dream. But yeah, it's the perfect shade for contouring, and I absolutely love this bronzer. And then the other bronzer that I wanted to talk about is the L'Oreal Glambronze bronzer for face and body, and this is in the shade medium. It is the perfect glowing skin bronzer. I use this literally all summer, and I'm surprised that I haven't hit pan on it because I literally was using it for like a month straight, if not longer than a month, probably like 3 months straight. But it is absolutely amazing bronzer, and a lot of the times during the summer I won't even contour my face. I'll just go in with this and kind of put it in my contouring areas, and it just looks so flawless. It catches the light seamlessly and just makes your skin look so healthy and dewy and glowing, and I absolutely love it. So had to mention this guy. Okay, and then for blush today, I also have two blushes that I wanted to talk about, and the first one I have absolutely been living for like this past, ever since I picked it up. I got it in my last drugstore haul. It was like a try on drugstore haul. If you haven't seen that video yet, I'll link it in the description box. But it is this Milani Baked Blush in Luminoso. I was literally sleeping on this blush for the longest time, and I don't know why, because it is so stunning. Like I'm wearing it today because I haven't taken it off my cheeks. Like every time I do my makeup, every day, glam, whatever it is, I always put this blush on, and it is so freaking pretty. If you have not tried this yet, I'm telling you, you need this in your life. Like, it's not even a want, it's a need at this point. So I really love this, and I think that you guys would too. And then the second blush I want to talk about is this e.l.f. blush, and this is in St Lucia. And this is like the dupe for the NARS Orgasm blush. It is so pretty. It's kind of almost the same shade as the Milani Baked blush, except for the Milani one is a lot deeper than this one. And I like this. It's just like kind of a natural glow. A look where I really don't want to emphasize the blush a lot, I'll use this blush, and it just looks perfect with those kinds of looks, and also everyday natural looks. It's just wonderful. And I love how it has just a little bit of shimmer in it. I don't know, I'm into shimmery blushes. I like everything glowy and dewy, and that's just how it is. So that's what I like. Okay, and then for highlight, I was really stuck between two highlights that I absolutely love. One being the Maybelline Master Chrome, the one that I just recently got in my haul as well. That one is like the most perfect golden toned highlight that I've ever used from the drugstore. But my OG Ride or Die Precious Petals Wet n Wild highlighter has to have the only spot in this video because it is so gorgeous. It's the highlight that I'm wearing on my cheeks today, and it is just the most perfect highlighter shade. Like, can we see that? It's the most perfect pinky highlight shade. It almost has a little bit of orange undertones in it, but it is just gorgeous on the skin. And I get so many compliments whenever I wear this one, so I had to give this a special little mention on my channel here. All of these products that I'm talking about today I've mentioned probably a million times on my channel, but there are also some newer additions to my makeup routine and new things that I've just been loving. So I really just wanted this video to kind of be a wrap up of all of the updated drugstore goodies that I think are worth your money. So I next want to talk about eyeshadow. So the eyeshadow that I think is the best quality pigment wise and blendability wise is the Maybelline City Mini palette. This is the collaboration with Shayla. This is the only one I had. I almost actually went out today and bought some more of these, but I decided against it just because I already have too much makeup. But I really love this eyeshadow. It's the eyeshadow that I have on today. Now my whole look isn't from this one palette because I only really used 2 or 3 shades. I used 3 shades from this palette. So I used the purple all over my lid. I used the black one here to smoke out my outer corner, and then I used this one as kind of like a middle transition. But I did need to go in with a lighter transition first, like a couple different lighter shades in order to build up a nice transition, which is the only downside to these palettes. But overall, the quality of this just outweighs all of the negatives. They're such good quality shadows, and I definitely recommend, if you haven't tried this, go pick it up. You need it. I have been using this nonstop. It's the best palette that you can find at the drugstore, to be honest. I'm just throwing that out there. For primer, for my eyeshadow, I forgot to mention this before, but it is the L'Oreal Magic De-Crease. I use this in every single one of my videos. It's so good. It's the only primer at the drugstore that does not smudge my eyeshadow. It doesn't crease my eyeshadow. It lasts all day. It's so pigmented whenever the shadows go on my eyes, and I absolutely love this stuff. I don't really hear too many people talking about this. I think it's a really underrated makeup product, but I really adore it, and I like how it's skin tone color, so it kind of cancels out all of my veins, and it's just really good. Okay, so now for eyeliner, I have 2 different eyeliners that I want to talk about because I use them in different ways. So the first one, just to draw on any kind of wing or some top liner, some black liner, I love this NYX Epic Ink Liner. This stuff is so black, so pigmented. It glides on any eyeshadow. Like most people do, I put my eyeliner on after my shadow, and whatever shadow I'm wearing or using that day, like whether it's chunky glitter or shimmer or matte, it just glides over it perfectly, and I absolutely love how my wings come out whenever I use this because it's so easy to apply. So definitely love this one. And then I also have this Wet n Wild On Edge Long Wearing Eye Pencil, and this is in the shade To My Yang. I've actually never noticed that name before, but okay. And it's just a white eyeliner. So recently I've been lining my inner rim here, and I have noticed such a difference in my eye makeup whenever I do that, because usually my eye on this side gets really irritated whenever I put any kind of color or anything smudged out on my lower lash line. It's not this eye, it's just this eye. I think that it gets watery in there because the eyeshadow that I put on my lower lash line gets in my tear duct, and that kind of irritates my eye and makes it watery and stuff, and it ends up always ruining whatever I put down there. So I've been lining the inner rim of my eye with this instead, and it has made such a difference. My eyes don't get watery anymore. It really helps to clean out whatever eyeshadow I have in there, which is so crazy, but it doesn't mess up my eye makeup look at all. I actually really like this, and it would probably work the same if I just took a Q-tip and like cleaned up there, but it adds that color and makes my eyes look so much bigger, and I absolutely love this. So if you guys have trouble with your eyes watering after you apply anything on your lower lash line, definitely give this a try because it has changed my life, to be honest. And then for mascara, we have all these. So I haven't talked about these in a while, or I don't even know if I've talked about them at all on my channel. Maybe in the beginning of my channel I did, but I love this mascara so much, and I was just rifling through my mascara drawers because I have so many mascaras, it's so bad. But I rediscovered this like the other day whenever I was thinking about filming this video, and I've been using it non-stop ever since. This is the Covergirl, the supersizer mascara, and it is absolutely amazing. It reminds me so much of the Benefit Roller Lash. Like if you love that mascara like I do, you will love this mascara. It doesn't flake, it doesn't budge. It just makes my lashes look so long and luscious, and I absolutely love it. The main reason I love it is because it holds a curl so well on my lashes. A lot of the times mascara will weigh down my lashes and actually make them less curly and just stick straight out, and it's not a good look, but this doesn't do that at all. I absolutely adore this mascara, and I also have it in, just to show you guys how obsessed I am, I have it in the waterproof. And also this is the Supersizer Fibers mascara. I tried this one and I didn't really like it, so definitely go for the one in the green tube and not the purple tube, because they're not the same. So just wanted to throw that out there. And then for brows, I actually just went out and picked up this one because I ran out of it and I haven't had it for a while. But my favorite brow product from the drugstore is the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. This one is just so pigmented, and the brush on it is actually really nice. It is a little bit stiff, but I find that it's no stiffer than any of the other brow pencils that I've used from the drugstore. Like, I've tried the Maybelline one, I tried the L'Oreal one, I've tried the Wet n Wild one, and none of them work like this little guy right here. And I actually really like it. I used it on my brows today. It just is the perfect shade. It's the perfect opacity. It blends out like a dream. And again, the brush is just really nice on it. Okay, and then for lashes that I love from the drugstore, overall, I think all of the lashes from this brand are really good because they're easy to apply. They don't move all over my eyes. Once they're down, they stay down, and the bands, you know, don't come up in the corners and whatnot. I am wearing a pair of them today, and they're these right here. These are the Shy lashes, so they're just nice and flirty and big, and I love Kiss lashes. So if you haven't tried this, definitely go out and give Kiss a try, especially if you're a beginner, because they're so easy to use. So love those. And then another thing I wanted to mention was this Revlon Precision Clear Lash Adhesive. I have never tried a better lash adhesive from the drugstore. Honestly, I've tried the Kiss one, I've tried NYX, I've tried everything, and nothing works as good as this. I love the applicator on this because it's a little brush, so you don't have to squeeze anything out on the actual lash. And I tried to use a different one today actually because I'm running low on this and it didn't work at all. I was not happy. It like got all over my lash and I had to, it was a mess. But then I went in with this and it was all better because this stuff is awesome. Okay, we're wrapping up this video. We only have a few more things to talk about, so let's keep it moving. The next thing I want to talk about was a setting spray, and it is the Maybelline Masterfix by Face Studio setting spray. I really haven't found a setting spray from the drugstore that I'm like absolutely crazy about, but this actually does what it says it's gonna do. It helps to prolong the wear of your makeup. It doesn't make you dewy or matte or anything like that. It just really helps to keep the makeup on, keep it looking fresh. I like this, but I feel like the drugstore could do better with setting sprays. That's all I'm saying. Okay, now for lips. I have two liquid lips that I want to talk about, basically just different formula of liquid lips, and then also a gloss that I wanted to mention. This is the first formula of liquid lip that I want to talk about, and literally, I love this stuff. As you can tell, I have 7 of the shades. One of them is from their Midnight Mermaid collection, and these are from Wet n Wild, their liquid catsuit liquid lips. I absolutely love the formula of these liquid lips so much. They're so opaque. They aren't patchy at all going on. They dry down almost instantly, and it just gives you the most beautiful wear for your lips. If I want a lip to last all day long, I will go for these because I know it's never gonna fail me. They're never gonna slip and slide and look bad on my lips. So I definitely recommend these if you are in the market for a new liquid lip because they're only $4.99 and they're awesome. So, okay. The next liquid lip that I wanted to talk about was the Milani, what is this? Milani Amore Matte Lip Cream. These are a liquid lip as well, and it is so good. They smell delicious. They smell like vanilla. I'm actually wearing this on my lip today. It is the most perfect color, and it is in the shade Adorable. If I don't know what kind of lip I want to go for the day, I'll go to this guy because it literally goes with every single eye combination, cheek. It'll go with every single makeup look that you ever want to do on your face, and it's just awesome. I love this one so much. Okay, and then the last product that we're going to talk about in this video is this lip gloss. This is by Maybelline, and this is their Elixir and Nude Illusion. I love this so much. It just gives the most perfect glossy look to the lips. I believe I've mentioned this before on my channel, but I just wanted to reiterate that I have never found a gloss that is better at the drugstore. So go get you some. And that is going to be everything for this video. I know it was a ton of products, but I will have them all mentioned down below in the description box if you missed any of them. Also, leave me comments down below letting me know what you thought, and also recommendations for new videos. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. I'll have them all floating around on the screen in front of me here. And yeah, that's all I wanted to share with you guys for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll hopefully see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.